once again.
Yay.
1 week removed from the most historic of nights ever in
Unbelievable.
Rocky Mountain Pro history.
Unbelievable night.
This is the National Treasure, Derek Stone. I am the Encyclopedia, Lucas Bradwell. We don't have the junior encyclopedia with us this week.
Yeah,
but
he's studying up.
Yeah, he's studying up.
Got to catch up with you.
Yes.
Lucas. Yeah.
We've got a lot to talk about. As I was saying, a historic night at NRW last week. A record-breaking 5 champions in one night. That's never happened in the history of this company. So, yeah, huge night. We're going to have a huge night tonight as a lot of those new champions are going to be here
in the building
Actually,
tonight.
I think every single new champion is here tonight because we have the Rocky Mountain Pro champion. God, I can't believe what we saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're about the only one that thought he had a chance.
Yeah.
And so I'll give you credit. I'm talking about Curtis Cole. Yes, he is the new Rocky Mountain Pro champion.
Listen,
how in the hell did he
certainly
do what he did?
He certainly paid a price for winning that title, and that just goes to show you, everybody out there, just goes to show you how much that particular title means to people for the fact that what those two guys put themselves through in that matchup, and for Curtis Cole to just dig down deeper than he probably ever has to become the new champion was unbelievable.
It wasn't up. I don't have words to describe what I saw.
We are not Curtis Cole fans at this table, but we have to be. You know, you got to give it up to him.
I do admire what he is capable of in the ring because we knew how great of a wrestler he was.
Right.
But then to take the violence to a whole new level and do what he did to David Drake, who has been the most dangerous man that we've ever had in Rocky Mountain Pro.
Unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. So he's going to be in action here tonight.
Looking forward to
We've
that.
got our new Lockett's champion, Adrian Mosquera.
Yeah, somebody that we've been a fan of for a long time.
She did what a lot of people didn't think she would be capable of, at knocking off Lilith Grimm. You got to think Lilith is got to try to regroup.
Absolutely.
She wasn't expecting her.
You know, Adrian, the stipulations were in her favor, and she took advantage of it. This might have been the only opportunity. Listen, a match that was not a submission match or whatever, maybe could have went the other way. You know, we saw Lilith Grimm. I mean, she looked as impressive as ever. But Adrian, we said it here. Months ago, we said sooner than later, she's going to be the Lockett's champion. She's going to be the future, or at least part of the future of the Lockett's division, and here she is.
And already, it's an unbelievable rise that we've seen out of Adrian Mosquera. Our new charge champion is in the building as well, and he's got a hell of a match here tonight. It's going to be non-title, but Briscoe Crown and Caden Koyama.
Unbelievable matchup right there. That's a matchup that could headline any event. And in fact, we've got...
and then look, we've got Briscoe Crown's T-shirt. So if you guys want to get on the Briscoe Crown bandwagon, as you should, I mean, the guy has been one of the most amazing athletes that we've had, and his rise as of late has been amazing to watch.
That's perfect. We're going to keep it just like that for the rest of the show, Lucas, if we can. If you notice that we don't see you at all, this will be perfect.
Yeah,
okay? So that's a great shirt, though.
So you can get that at our merchandise table. Mr. Fourth Row, you know, he is the merch slinger extraordinaire. And if you are not able to get down here to the Wimmer Arena,
you can always get it online, right?
Yeah, hit up Mr. Fourth Row he's on all the social medias. Just look up Mr. Fourth Row, and he will get that to you.
This is a double X. This one might be going.
Yeah, that one I don't think will go.
It's a little small, so you can have that one.
Let's see who we've got in chat. We've got Thor Nelson is in chat. How you doing, Thor? Mocky Pins, who we'll see later on the Dudes and Belts Reignited. Referee Mocky Pins. We got Queen Vampiris, and KD is in
how about
chat
that?
as well.
All right.
So one of our great production guys, and also he is a pretty good commentator.
He absolutely is, for sure. So good. It's nice to have some good impact and some good feedback from those folks in chat. So
and if you guys want to get a shout out live on the show, you can do that by doing a super chat. Get one of those super chats. I believe they go 99 cents or $1.99. You can get different variations, and we will shout you out during the show.
Absolutely.
But we'll try to also look at chat and kind of keep in touch with what you guys are
Lucas,
talking about?
You seem a little more excited, a little more hyped up than you normally are, and is that possibly because of what we're drinking?
That Raise Energy gave me a little boost. I'm telling you, and Raise Energy is the official sponsor of Rocky Mountain Pro.
Yeah, we got some great stuff out here today.
So you've got the voodoo flavor.
So tastes like goat's blood. If you like goat's blood, no, I'm just kidding. It doesn't taste like goat. As far as I know, it doesn't taste like goat blood.
It's a good taste.
Voodoo, yeah. So voodoo is
zero sugar,
red,
zero dyes that are all natural. It's a lot of good stuff in there. So if you need a good pick-me-up, Raise Energy is a great energy drink. And if you go to Rep Sports, that's REPP.com, and go to their website. You can get a case of it. Put in the code RMP. That'll get you 10% off of a case of Raise Energy.
Fantastic. You can get lots of different flavors too. So go make sure you check it out. What are you drinking? You're drinking.
Yeah, I've got the sour gummy worms.
Oh, there you go.
So that's a pretty tasty. That's pretty tasty.
Sour gummy worms.
Yeah.
As opposed to
non-sour gummy worms.
Gummy worms, I guess.
So
okay.
I like the sour,
good deal.
Sour fruit.
We're gonna have to try that. I'll have to try one of those later.
Yes.
For sure.
We appreciate our great sponsor, Raise Energy. We also have to talk about the tag team that is no longer a tag team.
Yeah.
JK Pop lost to La Isla at NRW. They have been forced to disband, which means they cannot perform as a tag team here at Rocky Mountain Pro.
So many questions to be answered there. I mean, obviously both men still a part of Rocky Mountain Pro. We're going to see Caden Koyama in action here later on tonight.
Yes.
Are they both still managed by Preston? Are they still stablemates? Is that something that are they?
Yeah, are they going to still have each other's back?
Yeah, right.
What is going to be the relationship? But we know that they cannot compete in the tag team division. We know that.
Right.
So that's one thing we do know. Let's also talk about the tag team division because you had a little part in the tag team title match at NRW. You replaced Manny Lemons with your good buddy, Lord Mitchell Taylor.
Well, Lord Mitchell Taylor is my best friend in the entire world, and he needed my help. So I was able to convince Danger Dean, and I did a great job helping him. I think, personally, Danger Dean doesn't care for me very much, and maybe some of that's my fault. And so he stacked the deck against us, and I don't know, for whatever reason, he made it so that it was a tag match, but Lord Mitchell Taylor couldn't tag me. Seemed kind of strange to me, Lucas. But anyway, the result, Choppa City, new tag team champions.
Is that your story? You're sticking to it?
That's the truth.
Okay.
Everybody here saw it,
okay.
Lucas. I mean,
I feel okay.
Are you saying that Lord Mitchell Taylor didn't want me to be his partner? Didn't think that I was
didn't look too happy
partner?
when you came out there.
I disagree, Lucas. I disagree.
Well, I'm just telling you what I saw and what I heard from Lord Mitchell Taylor later on that night. But you did bring in the NRW tag titles. Those were kind of
nice. Those are pretty cool, aren't they? Yeah. So, okay. New champions.
Yes.
Choppa City.
Right.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good, and they are going to be in our main event here tonight as they take on the very interesting tag team. This could be turned into my new favorite tag team of all time.
Yeah.
Because tonight, Choppa City takes on the tag team of my boy Brew and the new Ignition champion. It's going to be Muffet time. Sergey and Brew are going to be a tag team.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened where teams have been successful. Maybe Sergey and Brew are gel in a way that we would have never saw possible. I mean, who would have thought? Listen. As much as we like to have fun with Sergey, and we like him, Sergey's very likable. He's a huge fan favorite here. Did you ever think that he would be the Ignition champion?
He did the unthinkable.
Did you ever think that was going to be possible?
Really? There's so many upsets at NRW. You think about it, Curtis Cole beating Drake. Most people didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Mascara Mascara beating Lilith Grimm. A lot of people didn't think that was possible, but at least she had a shot. Briscoe beating CBD
in a match he's never been in before, in a bull rope.
It's a little bit of an upset there, but when you've got the most dominant champion that we had in the company in Zamore, who has just been on an absolute tear.
Not just one. He's really ran through everybody.
Ran through everybody and done it in easy fashion.
Yeah.
Really. And Sergey, let's face it, he's kind of been bumbling, stumbling. You know, he's gotten some wins.
Yeah.
I'll give him that, but it's not the most prettiest and just
inconsistent.
And no one thought he would even stand a chance.
Right.
And somehow, some way, he defeated Zamore on the pre-show last week, and we have a new Ignition champion.
Yeah, so maybe maybe he has the luck and he has that spark that Big Brew is going to need. Brew he's been one of those guys that he has just been knocking on the door really for quite some time. And one thing goes another way for him, and Brew's a champ, but it just hasn't happened for him. So maybe this is what he's been looking for.
Well, and Brew had a big win on the pre-show last week as well, as they had that reset gauntlet match. All the guys that were in the negatives got their points reset to 0.
Yeah.
Brew ended up winning, so now he is in the plus. He is on the plus side. He's looking towards that 5 points that he needs. He can pick up a point here tonight. Maybe even with this being against the tag team champions, maybe there'll be a bounty. Maybe there'll be a bounty on this match.
Maybe so. Yeah.
So who knows? With Sergey, think about this, very interesting. With Brew having his sights set on that Ignition Championship, Sergey is the Ignition champion.
And they're partners.
If Brew picks up some points here tonight, Brew could be
the contender for his own partner.
Yes.
Absolutely. So strange things possible here at Rocky Mountain Pro.
And really quick, I want to touch what we saw on Charged on Tuesday. We saw some interesting things happen. We heard some words from our new Rocky Mountain Pro champion, Curtis Cole, saying that he's going to make everyone's life hell even worse than what he already has.
Yeah.
But then we got that surprise at the end of the night with Dak Draper coming to the ring.
Unbelievable.
Had a message for Curtis Cole. It looks like he's got his eyes set on Curtis Cole. Could this be something that Curtis Cole has to look forward to down the front line? We're going to find out.
Absolutely.
But hey, we've got action coming
ready.
up. Ignition is going to start, and I believe that's starting right
You ready?
now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Worst weekend of my entire life.
I did the best that I can.
I know you
I did the best that I can.
I
don't know.
Gentlemen, look. Hold on. Where were you?
Where was I?
Where were you when brother and I were having the biggest match of our entire career? We needed our lawyer. We needed our manager.
You're right. Look, why do we pay you, Preston? If you're not gonna be there, why do we pay you? You're not even around anymore. You don't talk, you come home late, come to the office late.
You're right. I have nothing. I have no defense. My mind has been elsewhere. I've been distracted. Ergo, on this count, I will enter a guilty plea on my own behalf. But I promise you, what just happened, I'm gonna make this right. There's no way that RMP can just break up JK.
No, they don't. They broke us up, Preston. It's your contract that you wrote up, and that little fine print that we always tell you to watch out for. It's that thing of all the contracts that we
Contract. You got it. Contract. One contract. Contracts. Contract. You guys have tons of contracts.
What's that have to do with this one?
Yeah, I've got it. I think I've got it. Look, I have a lot of paperwork to go through. I have a lot of reading, some fine details. Let's just take a recess. And I guarantee in 1 week's time, I'll have this solved. When I'm done with this research, I guarantee you, Dean and RMP, they're gonna want to settle this out of court.
They better.
Trust me. Trust me.
They better.
Preston, 10%. You don't want to lose your 10%, right?
After this, you're gonna want to give me 20.
What? No, that's not, no, we'll see.
We'll see.
1 week, Preston.
Police looking for the tag. Echo, that's other things in mind. This aggressive side of Echo that we see right here, not something we're used to seeing. Wow! Oh, Echo's being ultra aggressive here. They were looking for that tag and Echo, I'm not sure, intentionally ignoring him, but... Reggie is... That lunar eclipse, that new maneuver from Bela wants too, and that's a hit! Nice show of sportsmanship.
Yeah. I think Echo didn't believe he went a little too far.
Mercury Game, this entire thing started with respect, but I will say that I am glad that when it did end, it ended with respect. Got everybody big, he's tall, he's talented. I built a career on not respecting my opponents, not liking people. I hate the world. All of those things, they personify who Damon Ace is. He's a disappointment to me. That big, huge, tall mountain of a man, well, I'm dying on those. If he had just learned to do it right the first time, we wouldn't have gone through all this garbage, and we wouldn't be here right now. Who's next? What's next for this NRW championship? But the NRW champion, Damon Ace, is here to stay, and not a single one of you are going to take this from me. Like I'm plowing around.
That locker room's on notice now. Because I'm champ. And I'm going to make life hell for all of them and for all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Kramer is back on tar. I was the first Rocky Mountain Pro champion. I brought that title into the world. And I was gladly taking the man who's holding right now out of this world. Oh, there we go. You would have said before Pat Gaines started Rocky Mountain Pro. Pro wrestling. What the hell changed in the state of Colorado? All the hell you bring to the locker room and everything else you do to disrespect the purple and black that is Rocky Mountain Pro. I'm bringing it back to you tenfold.
And welcome everyone.
Yeah,
We are
let's
coming
hear
to you
it.
live from the Wimmer Arena here in Englewood, Colorado.
Yeah.
And this is the Thursday Night Thriller. This is Rocky Mountain Pro Ignition. This is the National Treasure, Derek Stone. I'm the Encyclopedia, Lucas Bradwell. We are getting ready for a night of action. We are going to kick things off in a big way. It's the former Ignition champion Zamore taking on Balaam Lynx. That match is going to start now. Let's go to Arius. This is a man that's probably pretty proud of himself, of what him and Echo were able to accomplish. Leeslow was able to do, and that was disband the
JK
greatest
Pop.
tag team of all time.
Unbelievable.
And his opponent weighing at 300 pounds from Denver, Colorado,
Now, here's a guy, Derek, that's probably pretty upset
Not in
at
the best mood.
what things transpired at NRW at the pre-show. When he lost his Ignition Championship, the unthinkable happened. Sergey is now your Ignition champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, when Zamore is in a good mood, he's in a bad mood, okay? So when he's in a bad mood, he's in a real bad mood. And I would not want to be Balaam Lynx in this match right now.
Balaam Lynx, though, was feeling confident. You can see feeling really good about where he's at right now. You know, after they lost their tag team titles back at Milestone, it kind of thought that, you know, maybe their things were not looking so good for Leeslow. They were maybe going their separate ways. But then all of a sudden they renewed that rivalry with JK Pop. Danger Dean made the stipulation that losers must disband. And wow, it's kind of incredible of how things turn
But,
here.
you know, we saw them on Charge, and we just saw the recap. I don't know that these guys are necessarily on the same page. And I'm talking about Echo, and I'm talking about Balaam Lynx. You know, huge win, absolutely. Maybe one of a career-defining win for them. But where are they right now? You know, we don't see Echo out here seconding his tag team partner.
Well, that's kind of been the status quo as of late. You know, now that they've gotten JK Pop out of their sights, now it's maybe a little bit different direction. But they did get the win over Smoke and Mirrors on Charge. We saw Echo acting kind of a little bit more aggressive than what we've usually seen him. He's a little over-aggressive, maybe.
I don't know that is even possible to be over-aggressive, Lucas. You are preaching to the wrong choir if you were
That's
talking
true.
about that.
What we've seen here as of late. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Big
my.
splash by Zamorin.
Listen, Zamore, Balaam Lynx was dancing around early in this match and got away from him. Just was making him madder and madder. And we see what happens when this guy finally gets his hands on you. This is typically what happens to people.
Big clubbing blow by Zamore. He is physically dominating Balaam right now. Balaam trying to fire back. Oh, and maybe going for the win early with going for that Samoan drop.
Well scouted by Balaam, you know.
Balaam trying to get some momentum going. Splash into the corner.
It's a thing. Oh, nice catch right there from Zamore.
Oh, just a belly-to-belly throw to the mat.
Threw him down. Just a complete raw power right there.
Another cover. Not quite enough.
The power of Zamore is one of those guys that, you know, it's just, I've said it here before, it's like putting tights on an oak tree. This guy is so big and so thick. He's really hard to hurt.
And he is, you can see that Zamore, you know, is getting around the ring good. He's, and look at that big clothesline. He's just moving. And speaking of moving well, when you need to get something moved out of your place, got a lot of junk. Iron Viking Junk Removal they're the people to go to.
Yeah.
They will get rid of all that clutter you got around the home. So go to ironvikingjunkremoval.com.
I've got a lot. I've got a lot of trophies.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah.
Championships, that kind of stuff.
Going for that Samoan drop once again is Zamore. Oh, look at that.
Huge
You
knee.
see the elevation.
Yeah.
His athleticism is out of this world.
The thing about Balaam Lynx is that even when you think you've got him down, he's never down. There's no quit in this young man, that's for sure. And he does, you know, he lives up to the name. You know, he is an animal. He has that sort of animal instinct. You know, when he smells blood, he goes for it. You know, and sometimes it works out great for him most of the time, but sometimes you end up just like that. You know, he's going for the home run and he struck out right there.
You know, Balaam has kind of really been, oh, look at that, the howl at the moon. That is kind of goes to what I was about ready to say. He's kind of getting more into his inner animal. He also has been feeling more of that inner wolf, as he's been saying.
Absolutely. He's setting up right there.
Oh, that's that dark moon rising.
We've seen it. He's got him, I believe.
The dark moon rising, that knee, and there it is.
Wow. That's a big win right there for Balaam Lynx.
So one of this match, Balaam Lynx.
And Balaam picking up a point in the Ignition title chase, and Zamori's down in the negatives now.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Boy, how things have changed.
Changed within just a couple of weeks.
Well, big win for Balaam. Later on, his partner Echo will be in action as well.
Looking forward to that. Balaam's really been on fire lately. We see him there celebrating with the crowd.
Well, coming up next, we have the NRW champion. He was able to retain at NRW against Mercury Yaden. Damon Ace is in action. He'll be taking on Panthro. That's next, so stay tuned.
About Time Pub and Grub is the official after-hours spot for Rocky Mountain Pro. Located in Inglewood, Colorado, right off Hampton, hang with the stars after the show, enjoy some great food while rooting for your favorite teams on screens all around the building. We promise you'll enjoy the time you spend at Bout Time, so grab some friends and check us out. It's Bout Time you got here.
Ignition, and we've got the movie stars in the building.
Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Introducing first from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Panthro.
Feel that chill.
The NRW champion. And he looks good.
Weighing at 265 pounds from Chicago, Illinois, he is your NRW champion, the Weapon, Damon Ace.
The only champion to retain at NRW, Damon Ace.
And what a battle, what a war he was in against Mercury Yaden in that ultimate endurance match. It came down, it had to go into that overtime, that sudden death. And
oh, wow, look at that.
Panthro taking early advantage.
Wow.
Power bomb. Referee calling for the bell. Panthro's going to try to steal when it gets the NRW champion.
Might have him here, too. Wow. Ultra aggressive just to start the match right away. Panthro all over Damon Ace. And listen, as much as you think that there's some counterintuitive, you want to stay away from him, that's exactly what you got to do with a big guy like this. You got to get him on his heels. And Panthro, wow, I'm impressed already with Panthro.
Well, Panthro, he's been kind of very aggressive. We saw him charged. He got involved in Jason Knowles' match against Briscoe Crown for the Charge Championship, got Jason Knowles disqualified.
But, you know,
Jason was not very happy about that.
Maybe Jason Knoll and his bad attitude has rubbed off on Panthro.
We want to remind everyone that we are on all kinds of platforms streaming live.
Yeah,
of course,
you can catch us anywhere.
we're on YouTube right now, but you can also catch us on Rumble, Kick. We live stream this on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, X, I guess that's what you call it now.
Yeah.
And of course, get us on Facebook. Everything is now streamlined. It's at RMP Wrestling.
Go check it out.
And of course, if you want to go on the social medias and start talking about what you're watching right now,
yeah,
you can do that. We got the Facebook, we got the Twitter, we got Instagram. That is at RMP Wrestling. Use the hashtag RMP Ignition.
Yeah.
tell everyone what you're watching right now.
Plenty of ways to catch us. You can catch us on your favorite platform. Always find out what's going on just by checking the website as well.
And I am really impressed on how aggressive Panthro is, and he's taken it to Damon Ace. You don't see that very often.
Certainly is. He got off on the right foot, really tried to swing for the fences immediately with that huge power bomb just right out the gate. And he's been all over Damon Ace this entire match.
You gotta wonder if maybe all that battle with Mercury Yaden is maybe taking a toll on Damon Ace, because he looks a little bit worse for the wear right now.
Listen, I don't see how it could not have, Lucas. I mean, it was just really one of the most intense feuds we've ever seen here in Rocky Mountain Pro, and certainly very, very physical with a guy like Mercury Yaden. So, yeah, I think that Damon Ace maybe could have taken the week off if he wanted to, but of course that's not how you become a champion.
And that's not his style. No. Damon Ace, we may not like all of his actions that he's done here at Rocky Mountain Pro. He's done a lot of things that are a little bit, I guess you would call despicable.
Yeah.
But he's a fighter. He will fight.
3.
Oh, look at that hanging neck breaker off the rope. That is devastating.
They don't call him the weapon for nothing. He's a guy who has innovative ways to hurt you, and just like that, I've never seen him use a move like that, but, just pops right into his head, and I'm going to do this, and back on top here. Well, for a short time. Oh,
beautiful drop kick by Panthro. On the money, and, boy, yeah. He is just really taking it to Damon Ace. I'm so surprised.
I am too. I think that maybe the locker room, just by seeing the attitude of everything that went on in NRW pay-per-view, the attitude of the locker room is, we got to get serious. If you haven't been serious, you need to get serious, or you're not going to be around here very long.
A cat prowl. Damon able to get the boot up.
Big clothesline miss there. Oh, he's got him. Huge body slam.
The one thing that we did see out of Damon Ace after NRW was the show of respect, and he gave to Mercury.
Shotgun dropkick there.
And it really, that's been kind of the key word with Damon Ace as of late. It's all about respect.
There he goes.
Big spine buster. No one does it better than Damon Ace.
That's the beginning of the end for Panthro right there. Look at the look on Damon Ace's eyes. Oh, here he goes.
Persona non grata.
Oh, and he's out.
And that will be it. Forget about it.
But you are absolutely right, Lucas.
Your NRW champion, Damon Ace.
But it looks to be that Damon is starting to earn the respect of the RMP faithful as well, just by the way he's going about his business.
Wrestling fans appreciate anybody who puts it all on the line, and you can certainly say that about Damon Ace.
And look at that, but might have his sights set on Damon Ace. That's one Sin Bodie.
It's a guy I wouldn't want looking for me. I can tell you that.
Doesn't look like Sin Bodie has finished his problems with Damon Ace. But impressive victory by the weapon Damon Ace, your NRW champion. He won't defend that title until Shocktober. But we'll be back because we have Lockett's action.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
And we are back with Lockett's action. We got a triple threat match.
Here we go.
Up the music. It's got a little bit more of a jungle vibe.
Got a little bit of flavor to it.
Scheduled for one fall. We had choosing person, Queen at 5 little monkeys from the Amazon jungle, Lola the
Always a crowd favorite, Lola the Adventurer.
Oh, and the light.
See the lights going down, don't you, Lucas?
Yeah, I think we know what that means.
Introducing next from the Isle of Carpanthers, Midnight.
And here comes the ever dangerous Midnight. And Midnight's music. We want to thank Ticking Tension by Sound Ride Music for providing the official theme of Midnight.
Certainly impressive figure, Midnight. I've said it before, only a matter of time before we see some title on Midnight, that's for sure. Well, look at that, glowing in the dark.
Well, Midnight is going to be able to see the title up close because the champion, the new Lockettes champion is here.
That music is impressive.
Well, speaking of impressive,
And introducing next from Shoehorn Consequences, New Mexico, she is the Lockettes champion, Adrian Mascara.
Adrian Mascara, what a rise she has had here at Rocky Mountain Pro. I mean, she's only less than 6 months in to her professional wrestling career, and she's already became the Lockettes champion.
Well, we've been saying it for most of those 6 months, Lucas. We've said it how when she makes a mistake, she doesn't make the same mistake twice. She's learned from things. She really has progressed to someone who, if you were to say how long you think she's been wrestling, people would say a couple of years, easily.
Well, and I think that's what sets her apart from a lot of the other newcomers that we have here at Rocky Mountain Pro, and why her rise has been a lot quicker than some of the others. Because, yeah, she has learned from her mistakes a lot quicker. She really is a student of the game.
You have to be.
Look at this.
Wow,
A little double team maneuver by Lola
Listen.
and Adrian onto the much larger Midnight. That was smart.
Absolutely a smart move right there from both of them. I think they both had the same idea. Listen, we got to get Midnight out of the way.
Yeah, and and look at this.
These two no stranger to each other.
No, these two have had a lot of good, strong matches with one another.
Well, I think if you remember back, remember about three, maybe 4 months ago, Lucas, and we saw the then very fresh young rookie Adrian Mascara catch a surprise victory over Lola. And I think ever since that particular victory, her trajectory has just gone up and up. It was something that I think was unbelievable for her confidence, and she has not looked back since that win, I think.
It's been full steam ahead. I'd say you're absolutely right.
Here we go, and big Midnight.
Yeah, Midnight trying to get back in the ring, but
again, smart move right there.
Yep.
Really smart move right there.
I want to remind everyone that if you want to get a shout out here live on the show as we are doing commentary, you can feel free to give a super chat on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That will be highlighted. We'll shout you out live during the show.
My good friend Ned Niedermeyer, he does that all the time.
Ned Niederlander.
Did I say Niedermeyer?
Yeah.
I'm getting my
You're getting your
movies
Neds,
mixed up, yeah. You can just listen to Midnight as she slams up those steps.
Midnight wants everyone to know that she's coming to the ring, and there is going to be destruction coming. And here it is, like right on cue.
Neither one are in a good position here. Double noggin knocker there from Midnight.
A little meeting of the minds, and now Midnight
again.
Double
clothesline,
imposing her will.
Midnight is just so physically impressive. Just, not just big and strong, but also very, very quick.
And Midnight, I guess, is saying, well, hey, if you're going to double team on me, I'll just take care of you both at once.
At the same time, yeah. Not a bad idea. Oof. Referee Alice staying on top of it, though, making sure.
Oh, and a double
basement drop
The
kick.
whole basement drop kick. And Midnight's got both of these lockets reeling right now.
You're right, Lucas. He said, I'm just going to take care of both of you, at the same time.
And there's the champ jumping on the back of Midnight. Trying to
hook on something, right? Try to get her to take some of the wind out of the sails of Big Midnight.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to get her down. And look at this. Even with Adrian on the back, still able to. Oh, and there's that X
there's
marks
that
the
DDT.
spot.
Out of nowhere, great move right there from Lola.
And Lola could be going for another one on the champ, but no. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
it's
beautiful.
reversal right
Wow, she's got it right in the middle of the ring.
Psychedelic.
And that's going to do it.
And she got Lola to tap out.
Lola's tapped out.
Following this match, your Lockets champion, Adrian Mascara.
And just like that, out of nowhere, Adrian Mascara, the Lockets champion, able to get the win in this triple threat match. Big time win by Adrian Mascara. But we got to give a quick shout out to your guy, Ned Niederlander.
All right, Ned, yes.
That on cue with the $5 super chat.
That's awesome.
He said, did I hear my name from my all-time favorite wrestling commentator?
Oh, that's fantastic, Ned. Well, thank you so
He's not
much.
talking about
He's
me.
not talking about you.
Yeah, I guess.
Big win for Adrian Mascara.
Big win. You know, we've got Supercharged coming up at the end of the month, but our next big pay-per-view coming up in October is Shocktober. And don't forget, Danger Dean has a title shot at the Rocky Mountain Pro Champion.
Unbelievable.
Coming up in Shocktober.
Yeah.
So that's a lot to look forward to, even though we still got a couple months away.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, we've got Danger Dean, the Rocky Mountain Pro president, with a title shot at Shocktober. But yeah, Supercharged is coming up at the end of the month. It's going to be another tournament style for the Aces Wild qualifying. That's coming up. So we're going to come back with Ignition right after this. Kicking things off with singles action, and here comes the exciting Tengu.
The following contest is scheduled for a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan,
Tengu, since coming back from that brutal injury a few months ago, he's been kind of impressive. Shown some heart.
And his opponent weighing at 175 pounds from the island of War, Echo Busan.
Here's Echo Busan, a lot like his partner. You know, probably feeling very confident, kind of on the high of what him and Balaam were able to accomplish at NRW, taking out JK Pop. But we talked about this earlier. We saw a much more aggressive Echo on charge. Kind of caused a little bit of conflict between him and Balaam.
Yeah. Well, we certainly did see that as he's handing a La Isla t-shirt to Eli. Tengu's going to have his work cut out for him. This new attitude of Echo is, I like it. I got to be honest. You can't sit around and wait for things to happen. You got to make them happen.
Yeah. He's been a little more serious as well, not as much joking around.
Yeah, I used to think he was real dumb, and I don't think he is anymore. You know?
Well, that's good.
I can't tell you what I used to think about you, Lucas.
I'm sure. I can only imagine what you thought of me. Got the dueling Tengu and Echo chants. Tengu has gotten a little bit of a following here. Yeah. And we've got
great
right
side
now.
headlock right there.
Yeah, set. And that's one thing that Echo does so great. He's very good at the basics, and he does them so well. But, and maybe Tengu maybe that Ray's energy that I saw him drinking earlier,
see him
maybe
drink
it's
one
going to
earlier.
finally start kicking in. He'll start getting that energy up. He's going to need it. Ray's Energy is the official sponsor of Rocky Mountain Pro. And if you go to Rep Sports, that's REPP sports.com, use the hashtag, or I'm sorry, use the code RMP. You can get 10% off on a case of Ray's Energy.
15%.
Oh, is it 15%?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hell, that's
That's 5% better.
5% better.
I'm drinking the Voodoo flavor. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and I've got that sour gummy worm. It tastes just like the candy.
So, you know, we talk so much about Echo being so quick and so fast. If there's anybody in the Rocky Mountain Pro locker room that may be just a little quicker, it might be Tengu. I mean, yes, he's a smaller gentleman, but just like that. See, how many times do you see somebody out quick Echo? You don't, right? It doesn't happen very often.
Did you see how quick he got? He snapped that into that arm drag.
Yeah. And I say it every time we see him, Tengu. Of course, he's one better than 9-gu.
Yeah, one better than 9, but not quite as good as 11-gu.
Not as good as 11-gu. When he levels up, that'll be where he's at. Oh, beautiful move right there.
And he just held on to that arm.
Held on to it. He's kind of got Echo on his heels right here, kind of backpedaling just a little bit. I don't think that Echo is used to being in the ring with somebody who is just maybe a hair quicker than him. Like I said, it doesn't happen ever, really.
But you see how Echo can just maneuver around his opponent just ever so slightly and able to kind of manipulate body parts, able to get that advantage.
A smart competitor is going to always know what isn't working, right? And Echo's a guy who has a large Rolodex of things that he has in his disposal, and certainly going to the ground technique definitely helped him.
Echo probably has one of the biggest arsenals of offensive maneuvers.
Looks like that Ray's Energy is kicking in now.
Ray's Energy is kicking in. I wonder what flavor he had.
It's certainly working.
But Echo able to...
Maybe Echo was drinking some Rays as well.
Yeah, I think everybody might be having some Rays here tonight. Wow, the energy level has been great.
That's a big kind of release German suplex right there, and he got all of it. That was a textbook suplex right there from Echo.
Echo being very cerebral, though, as you notice. It's just the way that he is going about in this matchup. But fighting back is Tengu.
Tengu's a young guy, doesn't have a ton of experience, but went for that kind of
like
cutter.
That cutter, that kind of floating cutter that he goes to the back, and that might be it right there.
That's
Two,
gotta be it.
no, and Tengu able to kick out.
I like the fighting spirit of this young Tengu.
Well, we knew that Tengu has some heart. We knew that he did.
He absolutely does. But he might be out on his feet. It's hard to tell. No, nice maneuver right there with the kind of the desperation jawbreaker there.
And going crucifix maybe by Tengu.
Can he get him over? He's close.
But you see,
can't quite get him.
Echo is a much more powerful wrestler than he looks. Very deceptively strong is Echo.
And he's got him. He's in a bad way right now. Nice move right there from Tengu.
Tengu able to kind of sneak out of that.
What's he going for? He's got that waist lock here. Is he going for a suplex of his own? Kind of a defensive move right there from Tengu.
Yeah, let's see what Tengu. Oh, trying to roll him up. This could be a big upset, but no.
Not quite. You see Echo telling him, come on, you want to fight? I'll fight you.
Kick to the gut.
Cut to
what
the
is
gut.
Tengu going? Oh,
smart.
Look at that.
Wow.
Didn't even give him an inch.
Wonderfully smart move right there from Echo. Had that move scouted.
Oh, and that kind of shotgun.
I mean, that's going to do
drop
it right
kick
there.
right to the side of the head, and that is it. 1, 2, 3. And big win by Echo.
Enjoy a day of relaxation with professional and knowledgeable staff that can fulfill any design request. Exceptional service and attention to detail with hospital-grade cleanliness standards that set us apart from the rest. With services including callus removal, nail filing, hot stone leg massage, and nail polishing. Whether you wish to always look your best or simply want to clean up for your next outing, make Lowry Nail Spa your home for manicure and pedicure needs. Located in Lowry, right next to the beer garden.
the matches that I saw on the card that I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Here, Derek Stone.
Me too.
Should be a great singles match between Caden Koyama and the Charge champion Briscoe.
Listen, I have been a fan of Caden Koyama for years, and I don't know if you noticed this, Lucas. You noticed the entrance video. You noticed the music. Completely different. No more JK Pop.
With the 10-minute time limit into this first Mr. Every Night, Caden Koyama.
Yeah, Derek, it's something I can actually bob my head to and doesn't make me.
Does it give you a
get
seizure?
queasy.
Yeah.
And here comes our new Charge champion.
And to the weighing at 175 pounds from Aurora, Colorado, he is the RMP Charge Champion, Briscoe Crown!
Well, we talk about a guy who has been on a roll for, say, the last 6 months. Everything has just gone up and up and up, and now we're talking about Briscoe Crown.
And Briscoe has been just such a tremendous rise, and what a amazing performance that he put on NRW to win that bull rope match, to beat someone just as devious as CBD.
Absolutely. Listen, I want you to go back and I want you to look at Briscoe Crown. Look at how he looked about 6 months ago. He's about, 6 or 7 pounds heavier and hasn't lost any bit of speed at all. This guy has worked really hard. You know, we talk about guys that deserve the success that they have. Briscoe Crown, certainly one of those guys. Another guy who's learned from his mistakes. Doesn't make the same mistake twice and has continued to work. He's been in the gym, he's been in the ring, taking on everybody, and he's going to need all of that with a guy like Caden Koyama, who I think is probably at a crossroads in his career. Huge shoulder tap.
Caden Koyama is, pound for pound, one of the greats that we have here at Rocky Mountain Pro, but the work that Briscoe Crown has put in at the Al Snow Wrestling Academy at Rocky Mountain has been, I believe, the difference of what has gotten Briscoe to being the Charge champion.
Absolutely.
And if you would like to also maybe get a dream of one day becoming a champion in professional wrestling, well, hey, get your career started at the Al Snow Wrestling Academy at Rocky Mountain. Go to rmpwrestling.com/train. We also have classes for referees, production staff, commentators, everything is taught here at the Al Snow Wrestling
All
Academy.
right here.
Right here at the Wimmer Arena.
First, if you want to be a referee, you probably won't ever be as good as referee Alice, but probably pretty close.
Yeah, Alice is one of the newest graduates of the Al Snow Wrestling Academy, and she has been just absolutely tremendous, traveling over the country.
I would say we have talked about this, and of course he's the Charge champion now. And like I said, Lucas, when we saw Briscoe 6 months ago, would you have thought that he would be the Charge champion? Or would you have thought of it he would have progressed as quickly? He's easily the most improved wrestler in the past year, easily.
I would absolutely have to agree with that. Really, from where he was at, as a tag team wrestler. What happened? As a tag team wrestler, and then now where he's at now, it's night and day.
For sure.
Of course, the great KD, our great colleague here, he also agrees that Briscoe Crown is the most improved.
Absolutely.
wrestler.
I don't think anybody that has been watching Rocky Mountain Pro in the last year would dispute that at all. Caden Koyama, like I said, he has been a guy that has been one of my favorites for a long, long time. I just really like the guy's style. I like his aggressiveness. I like how smart he is in the ring. And I am anxious to see where he is going to go now, as well as Johnny Casanova, now that they are no longer JK Pop. For so long, they've been one and the same, and they just aren't now. And it's kind of strange to see him not in the same kind of tights. He's not in the same, doesn't have the same entrance music.
Nope. But I do have to question, though, what does POS, what does Preston have up his sleeve? He's got something in mind that he's going to try.
I'm not sure, but whatever it is, he's going to charge him 35% to figure out. I'm pretty sure that's his going rate.
Well, okay. Hell, that's better than what I thought it was.
Worse interest rate than a credit card.
you know that weasel has something.
Well, you know, he's always working. I'll give him that. He has always got something that he's cooking, for sure.
Well, yeah, what are they going to do with all that JK Pop merchandise? Is it done? Does that go away?
Maybe send it to impoverished countries. You know, like when they make the Super Bowl shirts, and they always send the losers shirts to somewhere. They're probably going to do that, maybe, I hope.
So maybe somewhere in the Sudan.
Yeah, you'll see a bunch of JK Pop shirts, maybe. I don't know. Smart move right there from Caden Koyama. You don't call him Tokyo Muscle for nothing. You know, this guy is he's stronger than you think that he would be. And you can kind of see him manhandling Briscoe here.
He is, and Briscoe we know has really worked on his strength and conditioning as well.
Well, I don't know if we've talked about this in a while, but Briscoe Crown might be the third best athlete in his family. His father, an accomplished powerlifter. His younger sister, also an accomplished powerlifter. Briscoe certainly has learned from them, those two, for sure.
But Briscoe smartly taking out the leg of the more experienced Caden Koyama. You know, Caden Koyama does have that XP, as the kids say, over Briscoe. But look at that.
Elbow right there. Innovative move.
Yeah, Briscoe's showing a little bit more to his offensive repertoire.
Well, listen, if you are a champion here in Rocky Mountain Pro, or any champion anywhere, always has to reinvent themselves just a little bit every time, because you know everybody in that locker room right now, they're watching this match. Everybody, you're a champion, you've got a bullseye on your back, so you've got to stay one step ahead of everybody. And that's exactly what Briscoe's doing right now.
He was trying to muscle up Tokyo Muscle, but Caden wasn't having any of it. And there's Tokyo Muscle, as he's saying, but good. And there's that
reverse
DDT.
Yeah.
That might be it right here.
It could happen.
1, 2, 3.
He got him. Wow. Great move right there.
RMP charge champion Briscoe Crown.
Well, that is a big-time victory for Briscoe Crown, but this is what Briscoe does. Big match Briz, he's the charge champion. He keeps on winning. And even if it's at the expense of Caden Koyama. Well, you got to think maybe Briscoe Crown, what is going to be next for him? Who's going to be the next challenger?
He's going to step up, yeah.
He just successfully defended that belt on charge against Jason Knoll. You know, we got Supercharge coming up at the end of the month.
Can't wait for that. That's going to be great.
So,
we'll find out more about all of that.
We're going to have another tournament. That's going to be exciting. Well, we'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
We are back,
We
Lucas.
are back. And
here we go. You hear it?
Back on a high note.
Are you hungry?
The following contest is scheduled for a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. It's the first from Colorado Springs, Colorado, representing Smoke and Mirrors, Kuzman.
I am getting a little bit of the case of the munchies.
Yeah, me too.
Just a little bit. But I think I'm going to lose my appetite really quick here because of this guy.
He's our new NRW champion.
Yeah, the champion.
He's got his. Oh, he says he doesn't need them.
Look at him. He doesn't need these anymore.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is your RMP champion, Curtis Cole.
And he is a two-time Rocky Mountain Pro champion. I have to say that. Only him and Atiba are the only ones that can claim that. But just think about the list of accomplishments of Curtis Cole. I hate the guy, but damn, he's good.
Well, if we thought he was insufferable before, just think of how he is right now. How he's going to be until somebody takes that title from him.
Oh my gosh.
this bout.
Why does he have to be so disgusting? I just don't understand. Like, usually champions carry themselves a little better. I mean, even David Drake was a damn near a serial killer, but
he kidnapped people and murdered them, sure, yeah. Having a little meeting of the minds here with I'm not sure what channel we're on right now.
This is we're on Rumble. We are on Rumble and Kick, but we are not on Grindr. You know, that's
nice move right there from Cushman, sliding behind Curtis Cole. Big shoulder tackle.
Yeah, Cushman trying to pick up the pace a little bit with Curtis Cole. Reversal into a head toss.
Nice move right there from Cushman. You know, Cushman is taking the match right to Curtis Cole, and that's exactly what you got to do. A guy like CurtisOle gets in your head, he annoys you, he aggravates you.
Oh, he's got that crossface chicken wing.
He could have him right here.
That's one of the submission holds that he does use on occasion.
Still too strong, though. I think he's going to get out of this one.
Yep, Cushman. See the aggressive nature of Curtis Cole, ramming that shoulder right into the turnbuckle. And it throws him down by the hair.
If you are wrestling Curtis Cole, like I was saying, you just got to get to it. You got to bring the match to him. Don't give him an opportunity to dance around. Don't give him an opportunity to do insulting things like that, to just get in your head and make you mad and make you make mistakes. That's how Curtis Cole is so successful and has been for so long.
Well, and if you can, you got to try to take the attack to Curtis Cole, because you got to think that Curtis is still banged up from that weapons match that he had with David Drake. I mean, he went through a table. It was an absolute war. And you know that the dudes in belts, my buddies that are going to be on right after this show, they're going to do Reignited. Yeah, the Maki Pins and Coastal Crusader, and that's going to be hosted by Titus.
All right.
The Evil Genius is going to be hosting here. They're going to have a lot to say about Curtis and everything that went down. And look at this. Cushman stomping away, and then a leg drop. He's followed up nicely and a hook to the leg. Kind of an interesting cover. Maybe didn't quite have the right position.
Could have put more of his body weight on top of him, that's for sure. But sometimes, you just take. You think you can steal one. I couldn't really see there, but I think Curtis went to the eye. Couldn't really see from our vantage point here.
Curtis,
but I wouldn't put it past him.
Curtis is going to take every kind of shortcut he can, even though he doesn't need to, because he is that good in the ring. But he just does it because he can. And now that he's shown this more aggressive nature, more aggressive than usual, how dangerous is he, Derek Stone?
He is the most dangerous man right now in Rocky Mountain. And I will say that he beat the most dangerous man in a very dangerous contest. So I don't see how you can take that away from Curtis Cole until somebody proves me otherwise. I mean, I think that's where we're at.
Well, he does have a huge target on his back, being the Rocky Mountain Pro Champion, and we saw that on Tuesday as the Mile High Magnum made his return to Rocky Mountain Pro, Dak Draper, and he had a message for Curtis Cole right in the middle of the ring. Oh, look at this.
Cushman taking it to him.
Yeah, Cushman exchanging tops.
3. Going for the feet, gonna bring him out the hard way.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Cushman in this matchup.
Cushman showing some aggression, taking the match to Curtis Cole.
Both Cushman and Mick Diamond have really shown some growth in the ring. They both, as being a tag team, I think they have helped each other out a lot, and it's shown even in their singles matches.
Well,
look at this. Cushman.
Great move from Cushman. He might have him here. Nope. Could have stole one.
This match, if somehow Cushman was able to pull this off, I'm going to say it right now, it would be the biggest upset in the history of this show. Rocky
by far. Beautiful monkey flip right there from Cushman. He's got the champ reeling right now. Big clothesline.
Well, let's go, Cushman. I am liking what I'm seeing.
Fans are behind Cushman right here. Curtis Cole doesn't know where he's at. I don't think he expected this from Cushman tonight. Nope, no, now he's going for that chicken wing again. He's got it.
Chicken wing. Oh,
he's switching it up. Now he's got it. No, he's got it deep.
He's got it locked in deep.
And now he's taking him down.
The body grapevine.
No way to go. Nowhere to get out of here.
I think just about it.
That's it. There we go. We see it. Wow, what a great match from Cushman.
Well, the Rocky Mountain Pro Champion Curtis Cole successful, even though great performance by Cushman. Well, we're going to see what happened on Charge, and stay tuned. I guess you're right, you didn't need him.
Wow! Ultra aggressive here. They were looking for that tag and Echo, and I'm not sure if it's intentionally ignoring him, but right, he is that lunar eclipse, that new maneuver from Bale on 1, 2, and that's a hit.
You have to go. You can do what you gotta do.
Nice show of sportsmanship. Yeah. I think everybody can believe he went a little too far. Mercury Gaming, this entire thing, it started with respect, but I will say that I am glad that when it did end, it ended with respect. He's got everybody. He's big, he's tall, he's talented. I built a career on not respecting my opponents, not liking people. I hate the world. All of those things, they personify who Damon Ace is. He's a disappointment to me. That big, huge, tall mountain of a man, well, I'm dying on those. If he had just learned to do it right the first time, we wouldn't have gone through all this garbage, and we wouldn't be here right now. Who's next? What's next for this NRW championship? For the NRW champion, Damon Ace is here to stay, and not a single one of you are going to take this from me. Like I'm plowing around. That locker room's on notice now. Because I'm champ, and I'm going to make life hell for all of them and for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Creeper is back on Star.
Star was the first Rocky Mountain Pro champion. I brought that title into the world, and I'll gladly take the man who holds it right now out of this world.
Oh, there we go.
You were the stand before Pat Gaines came to start Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling. What the hell scared the state of Colorado? All the hell you bring to the locker room and everything else you do to disrespect the purple and black that is Rocky Mountain Pro. I'm bringing it back to you and forward.
Enjoy a day with professional, knowledgeable staff that can fulfill any design request. Some of their services include sea salt soap, callus removal, hot stone leg massage, and more. Whether you always want to look your best or simply want to clean up for your next outing, make Lowry Nail Spa your home, located in Lowry next to the Beer Garden.
And we are back here on Ignition with more singles action.
The following contest is scheduled for a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, Manila Ice, Johnny Castanova.
Well, earlier we saw his former tag team partner. That's weird saying former tag team partner, Caden Quayam. Now Johnny Casanova his own music as well. It's just, this is so weird.
And weighing at 165 pounds from Denver, Colorado, representing Smoke and Mirrors, Mick Diamond!
Mick Diamond, he has, we talked about Cushman. Mick Diamond, I think, maybe has even had more improvement over the past couple of weeks. We've seen him really kind of step up his game. We've seen some physical changes. He's bulked up a little bit. Just really, Mick Diamond has I think, maybe starting to turn the corner.
Well, we talk so much about, great successes of folks like Adrian Mascara. Those are exceptions to the rule. Becoming a good professional wrestler is not something that just happens overnight. And, you got to put in the work, just like Mick Diamond. He has been doing it. You're absolutely right about that.
And did we just see a clean break by Johnny Casanova?
Yeah, I think we did. That's uncharacteristic for sure.
Oh, and
look
at this little playing around by the youngster Mick Diamond. Casanova didn't appreciate that.
It's been very, very difficult for me in this match and also in the match with Kenny Koyama. Nope, not quite there.
Not able to
One
do
more
it.
time. Nope, not quite. All right.
Casanova, not necessarily known for his athleticism. He's more of a known for his kind of intellectual expertise in the ring.
Mick Diamond gonna offer him a hand.
Let's
say, I'll help you up a little bit.
Showing some sportsmanship
and a little something for your trouble here.
Going for maybe a crucifix. No, kind of a different
body scissor takedown there. It is very difficult not to say one half JK Pop. JK Pop no longer existing.
And there's a small package by Mick Diamond. And there's another pinfall attempt out of Mick Diamond. And right now, Mick Diamond has been on the offensive. It's got Casanova a little shooken up, I think.
Well, I don't think he expected Mick Diamond to come out this serious, We don't see any card tricks from Mick right now. We're not seeing him, he's just feeling very confident lately.
Well, Mick, he's looked so good in the ring as of late that I think he realizes that he's close to maybe finally getting in that win column. He got his points reset in that in that gauntlet match, and so now this would be a big opportunity if he was somehow able to defeat Casanova here tonight, get in the plus. That would be really big in the career of Mick Diamond.
Absolutely.
And this is what Casanova does so well.
Just because Casanova and Koyama are no longer tag team doesn't mean that all their accomplishments have also been erased. These are two very dangerous men, singles or tag, and so that's something that I expect to see. I'm very interested to see where Johnny Casanova goes as well.
Well, he's right now just working over the leg of Mick Diamond. He's really slowed down the pace of this match. Realized that he's given up some years to Mick Diamond, as he's obviously been in professional wrestling a lot longer, has some age on Mick Diamond, so now he's trying to maybe kind of ground him, but Mick Diamond able to reverse it with a headlock, but there is a jawbreaker, and now
get out of that, put him in a chin lock of his own. You hear the fans behind Mick Diamond, though.
Mick Diamond trying to fight back, but the referee's got to check. That looks to be a little bit low.
Got to check underneath that chin. You're right, Lucas.
And just stomping right on the leg.
Nice suplex right there from Johnny Casanova.
Casanova able to snap him over with that suplex and only able to get a 2 count.
Then right back to that shoulder trap, kind of head, neck area, kind of working everything on Mick Diamond right now.
And don't forget, we still have our main event still to come, as it's going to be your new tag team champions, Choppa City, taking on the very unique tag team of the Buffalo Brew and the new Ignition champion, Sergey. That's your main event. That'll be coming up next, right after this match. These two exchanging shots. McDiamond trying to get the advantage.
Throwing some good punches there. Not closed fist though.
And able to just run him over with a clothesline. Another one. Coming off the ropes.
Again. Going for that head scissors. We've seen him use that so many times.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Big arm drag now. He's got to follow it up with something here, Mick. Nice drop kick. Come on, go for that cover, Mick. Go for the cover. He got him.
Too much time.
Wasting a little time right there. 1, 2. Might have had him if you'd have put a little bit more of his body weight on it. Did you notice he had kind of bridged up on top of him there?
Did have a little bridge and just maybe a split second too late on the cover.
Wow, nice job right there from Johnny Casanova. Went for a sling blade, and he caught him.
And he caught him almost like a sidewalk slam, and now...
We've seen this before.
Oh, brainbuster.
Beautiful brainbuster right there.
And that might be it. 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, and just like that. Just like that, Johnny Casanova pulls up a big victory.
From one of the smash, Johnny Casanova.
Casanova.
Sure.
Yeah, well, it's done about maybe, he does have a charged championship match somewhere down the line because he won that supercharged tournament last month. And he's also got a spot in the Aces Wild tournament in January. So things are looking pretty good for Casanova all in all, even though he's no longer a tag team with King Koyama. Well, up next, we've got our main event, so stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
We are back here.
Main event time.
We're getting ready for our main event, a huge tag team matchup as the new tag team champions, Choppa City. They are going to be taking on my boy Brew and the Ignition champion, Sergey. And it's gonna be muffin time. Who's ready?
You guys ready? Main event.
Well, this is a team that you, I guess, went up against.
The following contest is your main event. Scheduled for one fall with the 15.
I don't really remember that match very well.
To this person, that team up. They are the Rocky Mountain Pro Tag Team Champions, Atiba, Bruce Wayne, Choppa City.
Lucas, sit down. Stop dancing.
I can't help it. I gotta get down with my bad self.
It's a pretty catchy song. I'll tell you that.
Almost as catchy as Remy's music, as we saw Remy make a little return at NRW.
Yeah, excited to see that. He's been gone for a little while.
I'm excited to see this team.
There he is.
The team up, the Buffalo Brew, and your RMP Ignition Champion, Sergey.
How weird is that to say? The Ignition champion, Sergey.
Sergey dropping the belt there.
The belt needs to get it adjusted on his waist a little better. We talked about the interesting dynamic between Sergey and Brew. Brew has had his sights set on that Ignition Championship ever since we reintroduced that title. And the fact that Sergey is the Ignition Champion and that Brew is, starting to make some noise in the Ignition title chase. This is interesting. There's no bounty points on the line, but if Brew is somehow able to get a win in this matchup, Sergey and Brew able to get a win, Brew's only a few points away.
Absolutely.
They got Sergey chopping. They got Brew chopping. Everyone's chopping here.
Everybody's chopping around here. You see the renewed sort of joy and the renewed confidence in Choppa City. Both members, Bruce Wayans and Atiba, these two guys, most of this year hasn't been kind to either one of those two guys, but it seems like ever since they kind of decided to get back on the same page. I mean, here they are, tag team champions. Things looking good for them, Well, wait a minute here. This is not.
Sergey is playing rock paper scissors with the boss.
He's gonna. That's not your partner.
Sergey may be the Ignition Champion, but he still hasn't mastered the tag team wrestling.
I think it's just throwing more rules at him might be a little confusing right now for sure.
And there's a chop. Very apropos out of Choppa City. Here comes the final boss, but Sergey getting out of the way, marching right to his partner.
He understands that part of tag team wrestling, that's for sure.
Yeah, and very wisely gets in the big bad Buffalo.
Listen, and Sergey and Brew may not be the most cohesive unit out there, but all it takes is one big giant spear from Big Buffalo Brew, and we got new tag team champions.
That's absolutely right. Well, this is a non-title matchup, but we could have. You think about it. What if they are able to get a win here?
Then they would certainly be in line for a tag team title shot, wouldn't you think?
Well, you would think, and they might have something going as a tag team. Choppa City, obviously the more experienced tag team. And
there's a double chops there in the corner from Choppa City.
We have the emotes in YouTube. That is, if you are a member, if you are even a tier 1 member, you get those emotes. We got the Buffalo emotes going on.
I love it.
By Queen Vampires.
Fans definitely behind everybody in this match, to be honest.
I think we need to get Derek Stone and Encyclopedia emotes.
I think so too. I don't know why we don't have them.
I used to have them on Twitch.
Yeah. Well, Choppa City showing why they are the tag team champions, making those short, quick tags, double team maneuvers.
And they really have been utilizing their tag team experience to their advantage. It's really shown in this matchup. They're having fun. And there's that
sort of diving back
like a torpedo elbow. Yeah, like a headbutt. Kind of different than the prettiest elbow.
Yeah, not real pretty right there, but certainly very effective, Lucas. Sergey's in some trouble right here.
Sergey in a bad way. A chop of his own. So, look at Sergey chopping it up.
Trying to make his way back to his corner here if he can. And he does, makes the tag to Big Buffalo Brew here.
And now Brew maybe looking to, I think maybe Brew was going for the Buffalo Run.
But he got that,
got a knee from the final boss.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there from Sergey and Buffalo Brew, and it cost him right there with the champs. James Brown coming up.
And there's the prettiest elbow.
There's one. There's two. Oh, he's going to roll them up. One,
Brew.
two.
Brew trying to sneak one in there. And you can see Chapa City chopping the ring in half.
Exactly what they need to be doing.
That's such a pretty move out of Atiba and Bruce Wayne. And there's cover 1, 2.
Right in the center of the ring. Bruce in a lot of trouble right now. Trying to make his way back to his partner if he can.
Yeah, Sergey trying to cheer on his partner.
Brew with a couple of chops of his own there to Atiba. He needs to make that tag. Just so close to making that tag.
We have so much going on here at Rocky Mountain Pro. If you want to keep up on everything we've got going on, go to our website, rmpwrestling.com. Check on events, roster, training information. rmpwrestling.com.
That was about a 63-yarder right there from Atiba. Right to the side of the head. Brew looks like he's out on his feet. And of course, we talked about the head trauma to Big Brew.
I think they were going for another double team maneuver, but Brew fighting his way out of it.
He's got him.
And look at this. A fall away slam right into the final boss. Both men are down.
All 3 men. Brew's got to make that tag to Sergey.
Yeah, Brew's got to find a way to get over to his tag team partner.
You see referee Alice making the count.
And, you know, one of Chop City's got to get out. I believe that
the final boss is the legal
man, and Sergey got tagged in. Sergey.
Oh, but he fell. Did you see that?
Off the ropes. Sergey's been getting a little better from coming off the top rope, but not that time.
But he's got block right there for the final boss. Again,
Bruce is a big man to pick up for Sergey, but
he got him that time.
Third time is a charm.
There's 1, 2. Almost.
The Ignition champion almost picked up a point for Brew. And how ironic would that be?
Yeah, absolutely. Goes for the leg drop, misses.
Missed with that leg drop.
We've seen him win several matches with that big leg drop. He's going to make the tag to Brew.
Yeah.
Final boss, nope, cuts him off.
Sergey a little too slow getting to the corner. Oh, and atomic drop.
It dropped him into his own corner. Big shoulder tackle from Brew.
And this is where Brew wins matches. Once he gets on that roll.
Once he gets going, he's hard to stop, that's for sure. There's that big slam.
Look at the strength.
Big slam to the mat.
Final boss goes about 280 pounds. He just got picked up and slammed with ease.
Save right there from Atiba.
That's the only breakup.
But there's the tag right there.
That's the only breakup Atiba can use.
Big shots right there. Atiba's been fresh now for a while.
But Brew
just turning into
right back.
Oh, that's the tag right there.
Tag. I don't
saw
know.
it there.
Saw it.
Went for it, but you know that pain in that shoulder is down.
Some, shoulder pain. Big back elbow by the boss. Oh, and going for that tag team maneuver, like a battering ram into a flapjack. Splash.
Big splash right there. There's 1, 2, and a splash from Sergey.
Yeah,
that's his save right there.
Sergey able to break it up.
Big knee right there from Atiba.
Dragon's fang, but
This whole match is starting to break down.
Sergey went down like a ton of bricks. Buffalo Run!
Huge Buffalo Run right
Big
there.
Buffalo Run,
but he's not the legal man.
Bruce Wayne's the legal man. Bruce Wayne's measuring him up.
He's got him. Batarang.
And
that's going to do it, I think. 2 and 3. Wow. What an amazing main event, Lucas.
Winning this match, your tag team champions, Atiba, Bruce Wayne, Chopper City.
What a match! What a way to end Ignition. Chopper City victorious. That was a great fight.
Unbelievable matchup, Lucas.
Well. wanted to stick around for the Dudes and Belts Reignited, hosted by Titus Machiavelli. We Maki Pins and Coastal Crusader reviewing everything we saw here tonight. Unfortunately for Brew, he loses a point and he's back down to 0 in the points chase. But a fantastic night of action here at the Wimmer Arena. Had a great time calling the action with my partner, Derek Stone. But as you can see, Atiba and Bruce Wayne getting down. What will be next for Chapa City? Who is going to be next in line for those tag team belts? And what's next for Sergey as he's the champion? He defends that title on a regular basis. But a great night. Sergey, all right, grab it. We gotta get out of here, Sergey.
This has been Sergey, your Ignition champion. Wishing you a good night and a happy Christmas.
Yeah, happy
Goodbye,
Christmas,
everybody.
everyone. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned for Dudes and Belts.